What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Now, last night's episode of Friday Night Smackdown featured more than part 1 of the WWE Draft. It also featured a Smackdown Women's Championship match between Charlotte Flair and former Women's Champion Bayley, with Bayley defeating Flair. Fans are now wondering why the WWE switched the belt back to Bayley after Flair won it mere days before. Join us now as Wrestlelamia analyzes why Bayley won. Number 1. It further elevates Bayley. The WWE has done a superb job building Bayley from an underdog choke artist into an underdog who always beats the odds. Bayley's loss to Charlotte could have been devastating to all the work the WWE has put into elevating her into a main event player, but her regaining the title, and doing so in such a short time, makes her look all the more stronger. Bayley is firmly entrenched in the women's division's main event. Her win over Charlotte Flair, a 10-time champion, helps the hugger and by no means hurts Charlotte Flair, who has more than earned the nickname the Queen, whether it's her incredible number of World Championship wins or her recent defeat of WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. Number 2. Sasha Banks may be unable to compete. The Blue Brand scored a major acquisition by drafting Sasha Banks, but as we discussed in an earlier video, the boss is currently out with what is rumoured to be a tailbone injury, and there's no word on when she'll be back. This means Bayley will have to make life difficult for SmackDown's babyfaces until her friend Sasha gets a chance to join her. Number 3. It sets up some intrigue with Sasha Banks. Barring a calamity, Sasha Banks will be back at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later, which should make for a fascinating dynamic between the two members of the Boss and Hug connection. Bayley stood by her friend Sasha even when Banks turned heel, resulting in Bayley taking a much more aggressive attitude in the ring, while still maintaining she hasn't changed, instead proclaiming she was merely doing what would help make the SmackDown women's roster more important. Bayley was willing to help Banks, but will the two be able to get along while Bayley holds the women's championship? An eventual showdown over the titles seems inevitable, but the journey there could be intriguing if booked correctly. Putting the belt back on Bayley is just another way to add intrigue between the two wrestlers. Number 4. It could be a message to Ric Flair. Ric Flair's ongoing dispute with the WWE over its use of the man moniker for Becky Lynch, a moniker long associated with Flair and one he feels he should be compensated for, has led to suggestions that the WWE is using Charlotte's career as leverage over Ric Flair. While this may not be the case, Charlotte's short title win could be a sign that her career can continue prospering, but it can quickly hit the skids if the WWE feels Charlotte's dad is being troublesome. This may sound like a conspiracy theory, but not when you remember that it's Vince McMahon who's still calling the shots. Number 5. The WWE wanted to make SmackDown exciting. Few fans who have watched SmackDown for any length of time wouldn't call the program exciting or must-see TV. However, with the Blue Brand now positioned on Friday nights on Fox, it has much to deliver if the WWE wants to continue getting big money from Fox for the rights to the Blue Brand. Thus, it makes sense that the WWE would want to make each episode exciting and create the vibe that anything can happen on SmackDown. This is equally true for new viewers who are giving the WWE a look but haven't committed to watching SmackDown. Last night's title change was a step in the right direction, and while title changes have to be used sparingly, the idea of 2 major titles switching hands in 2 weeks is a good start. And number 6, it adds intrigue to Monday's draft. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch is safe on the red brand after last night's draft, but Bayley's fate remains unknown. What would happen to Bayley if she moved to Raw, and how would it impact her women's title? Previously, champions who moved to another brand brought their belts with them. If so, how would the WWE deal with SmackDown's women's champion being on Raw? It may be unlikely to happen, but the possibility that it could may put extra eyeballs on Raw this Monday, exactly the result the WWE wants. But there you have it, guys, our analysis why the Hugger is once again SmackDown Women's Champion. What did you think of the win? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.